PDP appeals for Peter Obi's return. Good day, my dear listeners. Yeah, this is your favorite broadcaster, bringing an interesting news coming to your listening ears to you today. As the PDP political party appeals for Peter Obi's return. My dear listeners, does that mean that Peter Obi, the aspirant of the presidential position in 2023, is trying to go back to the PDP? Now let's see what these people are for us. Moving down to the to the full details. Kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Anambra State chapter of the People's Democratic Party PDP on Thursday appealed to the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP Peter Obi to return to the party. The PDP made the appeal during the meeting of the State Executive Committee SEC to review the state of the party and chart a way forward in Oka. My dear listeners, that will be the end of our today's news. Very short news, but initially I think it's something we can communicate. How valid and how true this can be, because of course, from my own personal view, would say that we all know that before you can become the president of this country, as far as I'm concerned, and since the existence of this country, if you want to win a presidential election, you would rather have to be in a PDP or APC. I think that is what is trying to happen here. And let's not forget that politics is also a dirty game, as we all know. So there is possibility that Peter Obi is trying to go back to PDP. But how soon is that? And again, let's not forget that we have it rumored that Peter Obi is aligning with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, so as to be his running mate. Maybe the real fact is getting to us now. Moving on to the comment section, the first commenter says, why? When Peter Obi's power can't go beyond vice president candidacy, for his background, he's wired not to go beyond vice, whereas Akpabio and SS have no limits. A commenter says, Obi have brothers there, where jeopardy is a fault. A commenter says, Obi, you are my brother. Please, whatever I am with you, please think very well. Please think very well and tell me to follow you. Thanks, sir. A commenter says only God is capable of removing Jagaban. If he wasn't in power then and he did what he did to get there, what makes us to think he can be removed? While he's on seat, God will help us and get PVC too. Well, as far as me I'm concerned, only God will take away President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from his seat. And aside that, this man is a very strong man. The man has really worked very hard. You know how much he gave the coppers. You know the arrears is given to them. This man has really worked tremendously to win the coming presidential election. A comment to says, all of you just want Peter Obi for the job, but how many of you have PVC? And how many of you really want Peter Obi for that position? And the last commenter says to return and become vice president, mad people everywhere. My dear listeners, now have come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.